There has been a pretty big restoration project underway in Westmoreland County the last few weeks. A dedicated team has been working to restore the old World War II Sherman tank that sits in Monessen City Park. And as Chris DeRose found out, they're almost done with the project, but they could still use a little help.
Before coming here to Monessen, this M4 Sherman tank was likely traversing the battlefields of Europe and Asia, helping the U.S. to fight in both World War II and the Korean War. Since 1959, however, this tank's only mission has been to stand sentry at Monessen City Park. And after more than 60 years of standing guard on this hillside, this tank was starting to show its age, with fading and peeling paint, along with visible rust and wear. That's when retired Air Force veteran Ron Crumulak of Monessen jumped into action, emailing local companies and groups and asking people for money to restore this civic symbol. The response, he says, was incredible.
Alumacor, owned by Gabe and Gloria Hudock, ponied up $10,000. My graduating class, out of our class reunion fund, ponied up $5,000.
And it didn't stop there. The donations kept coming in, and by July 30th, they had reached their goal of $17,000. Crumulak then enlisted the help of Regal Industrial Corp in Denora, whose crew took several days stripping the paint from this vehicle and then adding a primer, a top coat, and official U.S. Army stencils to make this Sherman tank look like it just rolled off the line at the Chrysler plant back in Michigan where it was built.
There hasn't been many opportunities like this where we've been able to give back to the community. So for us and even our employees, we got to see, they took this a little bit above and beyond even what our expectations were. So it was really nice to see that and the pride they took in doing this. I mean, they put a lot of effort into making this look as good as it did, and I think it came out really good.
For now, Crumulak says that most of the tank restoration is done, but he says they still want to do some work around the plaza, adding things like lighting and signage. He also says that they are still accepting donations to help maintain both this and all of Monessen's war memorials.
I'm kind of hoping that people will remember that this tank is here. They'll remember the reason why it's here. They will come to see it. They will bring people to come to see it, particularly their children.
For more information on this restoration project and how you can contribute, check out this story at KDKA.com. Reporting in Monessen, Westmoreland County, Chris DeRose, KDKA-TV News.